Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Average Movie Review Podcast. Just finished watching Daredevil Born Again, season finale. Whew, what a season finale indeed. I don't know. I haven't read any reactions to it yet on Twitter or anywhere else or any social media, so I'm not sure how people are feeling. I can understand if some people are feeling a little bit sad, a little bit like there should have been more, or a little bit like okay, like or we loved it. Like I understand all the feelings. I understand all the feelings. I get all the reactions, to be quite honest. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. The first half of this episode was absolutely phenomenal. The entire courtroom scene was just amazing. From the score, from the big reveal, the twist that Matt finally reveals himself to be Daredevil, everything pushing Heather to the point where she looks like she's about to kill everyone in the courtroom. And then Heather pretending like finding out that Matt is Daredevil and waving it off like this guy's insane. He's not Daredevil at all. And then finding out that he is Daredevil, which pretty much pushes her over the edge. Which all actually I think really Buck's death pushes her over the edge and whatever. But seeing that, and then Fisk literally whispering, knowing that Matt can hear him, telling him that if you want to play this route, we can go down this route, and then they do it, and it's absolutely insane. This has to be one of the best superhero reveals, I would say, in a very long time. This is like I am Iron Man level reveal for, I think, the Marvel television universe in that sense. Absolutely phenomenal. Jessica Jones coming back for the entire episode, again, phenomenal. This is how cameos should be done. This is how you bring and you kind of create that small universe within a universe type situation. Where other characters exist together. Absolutely phenomenal in the way that they've done that. They've done this so far in this entire season, bringing back this one character and giving her multiple scenes, multiple episodes to be in. Even if it's for a small little bit, she plays such an impactful role. And then going right into the second half where this entire city comes out. And what I love about that is, we get to see two very different sides, right? We get to see Wilson Fisk opening a door and going boo and just letting himself unleash like literally his inner demons and kill and just fuck up everybody in his path. Absolutely fucking wild for that. Some of the kills were just gruesome and insane. Like, I have to admit, absolutely wild. The one thing that really pissed me off is, why was the attorney general like, okay, we'll let you go, just make a deal. I hate that shit. Sheila's entire pretty much I guess what do you call it, what was that called again when they kind of like give you a little preview of something, I forget what the word is, but like, pretty much anticipating her becoming the mayor and then giving the key to Spider-Man, clearly in Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is in the trailer. So we see that path being laid out for her. BB coming back, finally revealing that she was playing Fisk the entire time, and even putting up a picture of Daniel, inspiring the people of New York to come out and support and take back their city, and that's what the city did. And I think this is a perfect example of how society should realize, or like how impactful or how powerful society is. The people themselves, how powerful they can be. I'm not saying that we need people out on the streets fighting like the bad people per se. I'm saying, like, if they all banded together, what they could accomplish, right? In this case, obviously, they had to get physical, and they started beating up Fisk and everything, and it was crazy to me to watch him be drowned. It was literally like a metaphor, or I don't know if it's a metaphor or an allegory, whatever it is, but like, of him drowning in his city, right? Like his city dragging him down finally and bringing him to justice by all those people coming together and pulling him down and all of that. Absolutely phenomenal. Back to that fight scene on both sides, right? You see Jessica Jones and Daredevil going in on it on their again. Hallways are just Daredevil's things, right? Like, this is a Daredevil staple. We love to see this. He just goes in, and it's just an epic fight. And then on the opposite side, you see Fisk just fucking tearing shit up in the background. Absolutely wild. One of my, I think low points in the show for me was Powell didn't get what he deserved, but I guess we're gonna get to see him in season 3, and hopefully Daredevil gets to really fuck him up in jail or something happens. I don't know. He just ends up going to jail with all the rest of the AVTF crew. But that conversation in front of all those people with Daredevil and Kingpin, and what I love is the fact that they're calling him Kingpin. It's enough of the Wilson Fisk. I need to hear the word Kingpin, and it's just absolutely amazing. I love how Jessica Jones says, like, watch yourself a Kingpin, or, whatever it is. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, anyway, that conversation between Matt and, Fisk, Matt could have fought, but he chose the higher route. He chose, to let his religion speak for him in that sense, right? Let his religion come out and try a different approach, and it worked. Absolutely amazing. Oh, totally forgot the scene with Bullseye for like literally 30 seconds. Phenomenal, fucking amazing. I love the fact that like it was like he was so pissed. He's like, "Who the fuck is this guy? How dare you even like think this guy could be me?" Right? And he calls him a poser. Absolutely amazing. But back to the point of um the whole conversation. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Like, I think a part of me kind of wanted them to fight it out, but then I also see this ending because this leaves us with an open ending, right? Like, I think we've seen them fight enough in the last previous seasons. So many times if he's fighted and he's like, and I think this is the time when Matt was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let you decide what you want to do this time. Like, I want you to take the deal and walk away from this. But if you want to fight, I'm here to do that as well. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's an amazing way to end the show. I know a lot of people may be upset about that, or maybe like, oh, I wanted like a big finale, I wanted a big fight, blah blah blah. But not everything has to end that way, right? Everything, if you end it that way, then you're kind of just following the same trope over and over again. But if you decide to give it a different ending, a different approach, you kind of leave it open to other things, other interpretations, and even leaving it for another season to like bring him back, which they fully can now, right? He's not in jail, he's somewhere else, he could come back, he could rise as the Kingpin again, maybe go down a business route this time and like take that approach and come back and take back his city. It's very possible, and that could make for a really good season. um yeah, that entire whole last 10-20 minutes, absolutely phenomenal. Luke Cage, we get to see Luke Cage back. I thought Iron Fist was going to make a appearance, but apparently not. But Luke Cage is back. He will most likely be in season 3. And it seems like to me that they might be bringing back Jessica Jones, like the TV show, or they could be bringing back Luke Cage as well. Like, they might be continuing those stories. And if they are, absolutely phenomenal. I think people want that, and I think people are ready for that. I think we've been craving for this kind of Netflix verse or to Marvel television verse to really grow and expand itself. Like, we need more than just Daredevil. We want to see these stories grow. As as the cinematic universe grows as well, right? And I think my only gripe with this is I don't like the fact that the Netflix, the TV version or the TV verse is part of the MCU, but the MCU is not part of the TV verse. What I really would have loved to see in this episode, I think, for me, I think that would have really connected everything, was a shot of Spider-Man somewhere, somehow showing up for Matt, and even, showing up for that 1 minute and going, explains a lot, like, like how he caught the brick or something, making a joke, or even if it was a cameo of him watching it live and he going, that makes a lot of sense. Something like that, I think would have been absolutely amazing. I know it's probably a lot to pay Tom Holland to do it, but uh, I think you have the money. You know what I mean? I think you have the budget if you really wanted to. And I think that really connects. And I think what they should start doing is letting those heroes have a 5-10 minute cameo in this, television verse, because it it kind of just connects everything together. And I feel like we have to wait so long to see these superheroes in movies, but it's just nice if we get to see them throughout the year, like doing small stuff or showing up for small things. So again, like, Daredevil is 100% confirmed in Spider-Man Brand New Day after this episode. There's no way that they can deny that. He is 1000% in that movie, and we know because of the hand. So he's coming, he's going to be in it again, right? So he's there. But it just sucks that they can't have Spider-Man or somebody else in their universe, or like in their, I guess, TV verse, whatever it is. So I don't know, whatever. But hopefully they'll start doing that. Anyway, continuing on, we get to see Heather go full Muse. She kind of lives out her quote that she reads in the courtroom and whatnot. But yeah, we know Muse is coming. Fisk is still out there. He can come back at any time. And, there's other threats. Daredevil, is he going to make it out of jail? Of course he is. We know in Brand New Day. Powell is still alive. I hope they fuck him up. Like, that guy played the actor, amazing, right? But the character, fucking hate. But yeah, I think it's honestly a 10 out of 10. This season has been absolutely amazing. This season, it's, you know, I think Marvel has really stepped up their game. I think they understand what the audience wants now. I think they're finally understanding how they should do it. My only another gripe with this situation: make longer seasons. I know it's harder to do apparently because of budgets and this and that. I don't want to hear it. If we were able to do it back in the day for TV, where we would have 22 episode seasons or almost a full year worth of shows or episodes, we can do it now. We can definitely do it now. And if that means you have to go back to the old style format of releasing an episode every week, you do it. I don't need to binge watch all 22 episodes. I will happily watch every episode going forward from September all the way to March, and then wait again in September or whatever, how long it takes. I have no problem in doing that. I think that is the best way to do it. Take a break in between, release another 10 episodes. It's the best way. This consistently waiting on seasons and episodes, it's too much. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, they're scheduling. I'm sorry. If we were able to do it back in the day, we can still do it now. Nothing has changed. Budgets have gotten bigger. Productions have gotten bigger. You can manage it if you want to. So I really hope that they change that soon. Maybe give us 13, give us at least 15 or some amount of episodes, because we need more. And if you're not going to do that, then stick to the timeline of releasing a season every year so that we do not lose the hype of every season. It is very hard for viewers to kind of engage back into the show. Yes, most of us, we love these shows. We will watch these shows. We will always continue to watch them. But it's so hard, because when you lose your viewership, then you might lose the show because it's not getting the views it needs, and then they might not see it as profitable. So people like us who actually enjoy this lose on this. And I think the only way to stop this is you have to live up to that, right? You have to keep providing us with that entertainment. But yeah, sorry, I know I went off on a tangent there, but again, truly amazing episode, amazing season. I'm super stoked for season 3. I'm excited to see where they go with this. I'm ready for Muse to come back. I want to see this version of Muse, because I think Heather's the actress who plays Heather. She's going to do a phenomenal job at playing Muse. We got a little hint right in that scene where she pretty much freaking hits Hochberg's neck and pretty much destroys him. We get to see a little bit of the Muse that's coming. So phenomenal job. Let me know what you guys think. If you liked the episode, if you hated the episode, if you thought it was the best episode, I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'll catch you on the next one. Have a wonderful day, guys.